already feel good about me. I'm good. Welcome back to the Our Life Our Way podcast. I don't know what episode we're on, but we're back. I know I promised you guys last week that there wouldn't be a red cup here. I lied. There's a red cup here.
Oh my God.
What?
Go ahead.
Fuck, I lied. Shit happens. But I do have a red cup here. Inside of my red cup is what goes inside of your red cup. Adult juice. And then things are progressing. But this is my first red cup since the last podcast. We are good. I think so. Maybe the second. But whatever. I've been clean for a while. That sounds bad, don't it? Clean is crazy. Anyway, welcome back. I am your host, Shug, sitting here with my lovely wife,
Sandra.
And she's been laughing the whole time, I guess.
I'm not laughing. Like, I swear, I go back and edit these videos and I come on and I'm editing and I look irritated in the beginning of every video because of you.
I know you know why.
Because of you, yeah. Like, I look like I'm mad or angry, like when we start off, but it's really, he be doing it, like, what was that? What was all of that?
It was Dion. He was like, look at me. What about, you know what? That's for you.
You played it last week.
So what? This is a current thing.
Since when did it become an intro? But I'll let you get it off and just like,
when I bought this expensive ass podcast, this is part of the whole ambiance.
Let's get a real intro so we don't get copyrighted by Dion. How about that? Dion is
a brother.
Like,
he doesn't copyright a little podcast. Dion is very. I know Dion.
Okay.
Not personally, but I know him in like spirit. Anyway,
what's wrong with him?
Jeez, my wife is so angry. Jesus.
My God.
Joseph.
What?
She's giving me awkward stares. Alright, so this week, guys, because I don't want to get cursed out for my wife.
You look crazy.
What happened?
I said, I probably look crazy.
No, you look wonderful.
Ignore it.
Look wonderful.
This week's been a struggle.
It's been a very, very, very busy week. I'm not going to go into how busy the week's been. I feel like I'm getting like internal like stabs in the back and say, shut the fuck up. Don't say what we got going on.
What?
But
you looking at the camera.
You guys know me looking at the camera. What that means. So yeah, we're gonna kind of get into friendships, right? So it's like friendships, evolving friendships, friendships at different stages in your life.
Friendships growing apart. Excuse me. How do you define a friendship? Because I feel like that's different too. Like I feel like even with me, like I can use for an example. Not this past week, but a few weekends ago, I had a friend come up that was hadn't been here. I haven't seen him. He's never been here. And you ain't seen him.
And I haven't seen him since probably like 2019-ish. But we talk. We like, that's always like, it's been a friend of like, I'm 35. So it's been a friend of like fucking 25, 26 years.
Mm-hmm.
And he went through something recently when his mom passed away, so shout out to him. We had a talk. I kind of checked in on him. He's actually doing well now. But he came up to come visit. And like the way in which I define friends is like, it's not about, it's weird. I can't.
You don't gotta be around them all the time. You don't gotta talk to them every day. You don't have to show up to all their events. You still can be friends with somebody.
I say that to my wife.
And you use that against me.
I use that against it. So now I'm hearing it come back like, well, yeah, but
because I don't see my friends or talk to my friends, and again, these are friends of 20 plus years. They aren't my friends to him, and I get that because I called him not your friend either, like because he wasn't at important stages in our life at all. So I question him.
That's
being your friend for sure. Like my friends will come to important stages.
Key moments.
We don't need to see each other every weekend or whatever.
And that's where I think
that's why you be questioning me, questioning my.
They don't miss when your quote unquote long-term friends don't miss key
weddings,
baby
showers, housewarming.
Birthday, yeah, housewarming.
Birthdays. Even though, it was funny, side note. I went to see my mom yesterday. It was yesterday. We was down in Philly, right? So, we was in the city yesterday, right?
Oh, okay.
We was in the city yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, she's so annoyed.
I'm not annoyed.
Like, what's up this sidebar?
I
What are you talking about? Anyway, so I went to my mom yesterday. And we got a bit, there's a housewarming this upcoming weekend. And I'm like, damn, we never did a housewarming. I'm like, I wonder if I can get that off. Like, I wonder if I can, like, do a housewarming. We never did one. I felt like we was going to do one, we never did one. We just never got around to it. I feel like so much shit was happening, we never got around to it.
Well, you threw me a birthday party with people, and it was
they didn't bring nothing for the house.
There was nothing in the house, so it was like no point. Everybody, I feel like, that we messed with, been here, so.
I still want to do a housewarming.
No, you can't get that off.
Okay.
You get gifts, you don't need no gifts. I mean, we need stuff, but they not gonna get that.
Okay, so back to friends. So
the friends ain't gonna get that.
Yeah, so I kind of feel like the friend, like, it doesn't really matter where you are. You don't have to be there every step of the way. For me, you ain't gotta even make all the key events, but when I call you, you pick up. It's understood, right? Like, and even like.
See, I'm probably not gonna call you.
And that's what we defer. Because I'll call. I'm not like the buddy I talked to that came up. I called him literally. I heard his mom pass. I called him.
Oh, that's different.
End up checking in on him. But then I called him because that just kind of keep. This is mom. I know how close he was with his mom. In terms of that, like as I was kind of checking in on his mom, that was one of the things where it's like, yo, you kind of always want to reach out and talk to those friends because.
I know I'm hard with it.
Yeah, Sandra doesn't like to reach out and talk to people. She's always been that way. Like she's not proactive. That's actually very interesting. You are not like the starter of anything. That's not what you do. Like you don't initiate a lot of shit. But that doesn't mean there's not love there. That just means that you're just not going to initiate a lot of shit. Like you gotta like get some of the love in order to start giving some of the love.
Yeah.
That's how you are.
You gotta feel it.
But I've noticed that. I've noticed that in certain phases. Besides, kind of as we progress through life, I kind of see how that works out with you.
People that regularly keep up with me, like Noah's not going to be like weird. I don't want to call it weird, but I'm going to be more susceptible to calling them first than somebody that doesn't keep up with me, like on a regular basis. Like, yeah, that's how I can use some friends as an example, but
you got some things you want to use as an example. You got some examples?
No, I'm just saying. So, like, it's pretty clear. Like, if you call me regularly or text me, like, and what I mean by regularly, it might be once or twice a week. Like, I'm probably gonna text or call you once or twice a week. Like,
I don't respond 3 hours later.
Sometimes, not all the time.
You know what's funny?
If we in a conversation, we're in the conversation.
That's not true either.
Like,
that's not true.
That is true.
I think now, especially now, I think now is more important than ever to kind of like manage your long-term friendships. And by long-term, I mean like the people with guys, but the people you've been friends with for 20 plus years, 10 plus years. And long-term as a double entendre, right? So long in terms of length of you guys being friends, and long in terms of the distance from where you are now. Like we grew up in a different city, so we're an hour and a half away from kind of where we grew up. Hour and a half from where we grew up. So a lot of our friends are still there. So it's imperative because we can't always make it down there, right? They got kids, we got kids, and we got friends in other cities. We got friends in Jersey, we got friends in Maryland. It's just a bunch. It's
certain friends make more effort to link up with you than other friends.
Well, that's life.
So
that's life. I mean, everybody has their own thing going on. So I don't hold that. It's weird. Here I go again. I don't hold that against people, but I hold it against people. You know what I mean?
You was like a double standard walking.
I am.
A walking double standard.
Because certain things I feel like apply to certain individuals.
People. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, well, I'm not going
You
to
saying you're holding them to a different standard than you might hold someone else?
For sure. That's almost like saying, like, I use my parents as an example. I would hold them to a different standard than I would hold a friend. I would expect more from my parents than I would from a friend. It's like, I expect you to do X, Y, Z. I don't expect my friend to do X, Y, Z as friends. Right? I expect to be a different level of love there.
Of course, that's your parents, but you're holding this friend up to a different standard than that friend.
Because all your friends are the same friends on every level.
I think even the ones that are on the same level, you're holding to a higher standard than the other ones.
Elaborate. Give me an example.
I don't want to say names.
I mean, you can Paul, Rich.
Paul and Rich.
You Paul and Rich. But I mean, well, not an example like well, I know when you spoke to Steve and you told Steve to do this, but then you spoke to Marcus and you told Marcus like no. I mean like an example of like, hey, when you did X, Y, Z, that type of thing. Or you cannot take a minute, think about it. We'll be right back. Commercial break coming up. No, I'm playing. But take a minute, think about it, and then we'll circle back around to an example that you can think about.
Go ahead,
no, you're not gonna think about it.
No, go ahead.
Okay. But I do think like it's important, like trying to manage friendships from a distance, because those are people you cultivate a relationship with over X amount of years, right? So it's challenging. What do you see as challenging as far as managing friends from a distance?
I don't care to manage anyone.
The fuck is, she needs some alcohol. She's angry. What is wrong with you?
I'm not angry.
You mad at me too? Like, why you giving me?
There was no shade. There was no anger. I'm busy. Like when people or friends or family members, I'm like starting to realize when they be like, oh, I didn't want to bother you. You got a lot going on. And I used to be like, well, what is a lot going on? Like, I used to didn't see because it just felt regular, right? But no, I really got a lot going on. So yeah, I don't got time. Like most of the time I'm linking with the friends that got kids because I'm trying to entertain my own kids, okay? Let's go entertain our kids together. And some parents can't move how I move. So some parents, some of my friends with littler kids can't move how I move because I stay home with my kids 24/7. If I want to go to the beach on a Tuesday, I don't have to call out of work.
Okay. That makes sense.
I don't have to
do anything. Just go.
I can just get up and go. Like, I don't have to plan anything. Like, I can just get up and go. Like, they might have to work. They might not have the money to do some shit that I want to do. Like, for my kids.
And vice versa.
I got it.
And vice versa.
You want me to, humbly speaking, vice versa. But I got it. And if I don't, I'm going to plan to get it. So, yeah, like, again, so you got the moms you can plan stuff with that are my friends, and I got the moms that I'm not even calling her because she's going to be on some bullshit. Like, and then because you don't call them, it just leads into you ain't speak to them in months now. Like, because you busy with kids and everything else going on in your life. Like,
I think the way in which you articulated all that was very, very
harsh,
honest,
blunt.
Okay.
I'm trying to guess what
I'm
you're trying to
almost.
say. I don't care. I said it's very straightforward.
There you go. So I mean, straightforward. That's how you feel. But I do feel like
that's like I said, that's who I hang with. Like, mom friends that if I say we going strawberry picking tomorrow, she can get up and go strawberry picking tomorrow with us. Like, if not, she not going, I'm still going. Like, but that's pretty much, it's not like I'm going to be like, which I do need to do more often. Let's not get it wrong, like messed up. I do need to have more like just girls' night. Like, I don't think I had that since.
You thought you had more girls than I had
DC.
nights?
What? That's on you. I haven't had it since April.
You know what?
When me and Jack played.
Stop. So hold on.
No, Mother's Day. We went to brunch and we did Target. So May. May. I haven't had
you
like.
Buy a little care package.
No, I didn't get that. No, I was not at. I was
Get your car taken care of.
Target
Tell her to go to Target and go crazy.
in Dover. I wasn't at Target in
The Target in Dover, it's Target, baby.
Right.
Go crazy.
But no, yeah, that's the last time I had like went out and it just was like girl time.
Okay.
Like with a friend, like
with all the kids.
with no kids. Yeah, it's like girls time. Like I need to do more of that. I need to call up friends and say, hey, let's go to this lounge or let's go to this restaurant or let's go.
Watching the kids.
You sound like the people that see me when I'm out. Who got the kids? What you mean who got the kids? No, really, like I need to just have more girl time. That was May, so now, yeah, June, July. I need to call up some friends and say, let's be out. But you know, my mom friends don't even got babysitters, and then
you ain't got no babysitter either. The fuck?
Lies.
Look at me. What about me makes you think I'm watching them badass kids?
You look like the people
They
that
did
did for me.
Who?
Where them kids at? What kids? What kids? Like I'm not married and don't got a husband. They got a dad. They with their dad. The
That's
hell?
debatable.
Like them kids with their dad. Okay.
Sometimes. Look, okay. But so you see you haven't been out since when?
May.
May? It's a long time.
Exactly.
It is a long
And
time.
whatever yours is yours. But that don't judge mine with yours.
I'm not.
You take up ownership of your own time. I'm gonna take ownership of my time.
So this Sunday, right?
I'm
and
busy
and
that
Saturday.
Sunday.
When?
Saturday and Sunday.
Who busy?
Me.
That's personal. I'm taking ownership of my time. I have a fantasy league to attend to later on in the day, so I'll be taking some time.
I got a massage today.
Oh, that's personal. What time is that?
They don't need to know.
Okay. Morning?
They don't need to know.
Oh, yeah, that's all. You want to text it to me so we later?
Come on.
I'm curious. I'm trying to make sure
Oh my God.
I can flip the thing without
Well,
scheduling.
you shouldn't schedule last minute
I didn't schedule my thing. I planned for months.
with me. Go
I
ahead.
ain't scheduled. You scheduled. Marriage 101, communication, guys. So talk
And
to
he
your
don't
spouse
he ain't
about
communicate
what
what
you
day
got
he
going
got going on. He know everything I got going on.
on. I don't know anything.
Boom.
I know you had nothing going on Sunday.
Boom.
You just told me today.
You know.
You guys found out when I found out. Together as a couple.
Right.
As a community, we all just found out. Sounds like I got things planned, but that's cool. We also found out you don't give a fuck about managing fucking friendships.
Woo.
Mean ass.
It's gonna be what it is. Like
man.
I'm not forcing.
Do you set boundaries
Do I set boundaries?
with friends?
Yeah, when I don't answer the phone.
Well, that's that's setting boundaries.
Yeah.
Not having community, not having dogs like, hey,
I don't feel like
hey
talking.
girl, you know what?
I set boundaries. The people I talk to, I don't feel like talking. And then they'll be in your DM like, you ain't seen my message. Yeah, like no, like you ain't seen my girl. Bye.
Yeah.
Yes, I seen your message, and the last thing you said was X, Y, and Z. There was no need for me to respond to your last message.
Why?
Because it wasn't what it said. Was no need for me to respond to it.
Okay.
It's like the end of a conversation. You want me to just keep going on and keep going on?
It's like
and
LOL.
Like-
LOL. LOL.
It's something like that. Yeah, I don't need to respond to
That
that.
makes sense.
Like, did you see my message? Yeah. Like, I I don't have to look. That's boundaries for me. If I don't want to talk to you, I won't talk to you. Like, I think we all need boundaries in our friendships. Like, they might not need to be like mine, but
I think the
like,
world was a very unique place.
I feel like when I feel like being bothered, I feel like being bothered. Like, if I don't feel like being sociable via this, I don't want to do it.
Okay.
Right.
I think the world was a very unique place during the time of COVID. I think it made you realize how important friendships were, and you didn't have that connection with friends. But I also think it also made you a little more less dependent upon friendships, because you had to figure out how to just figure out things within your own bubble.
I've always been comfortable in my own bubble.
And had to go make your own fun. So like, we would just take walks in the park. We would just go to the park and be out in the park, right? Like at that time it was me, you, Kennedy, and Colin was a baby.
I was pregnant.
Or you was pregnant. Matter of fact, you fucking walked the pregnancy to you walked and helped to have Colin early. But I think COVID was an interesting time because you kind of got a chance to see how you react. Oh, there's flies and shit in here.
You change the trash.
Yeah, we gotta figure out where's the manager? What the fuck is going on? Where's the manager? Close the door. Like, I'm confused what's going on here. He's just fucking around with everybody. This is crazy.
But yeah, I definitely think it probably made some people, more dependent on just being in their own space and doing their own thing and not having depend on those outside relationships. But I think also some people didn't even care and still was outside with those friends.
That's true.
They just couldn't stay inside. Like, they didn't care. Yes, they did. Lord, one by one.
You know what I think is important?
Because you couldn't stay from them friends.
You know what I think is important? I think it's extremely important. I'm trying to figure out how to word this. Intergenerational friends, right? So.
What do you mean intergenerational?
Like, generational friends.
Generational.
Different generational friends. So, I'm 35. I have a friend that's 50.
You don't hold them to the same standard you hold
no.
35-year-old friends.
I'm just saying I think it's important.
That was my example. Go ahead.
Oh. I still don't know what you're talking about, but go ahead, continue.
You don't hold them to the same standard.
What standard?
Like.
That's why I said an example. Cause you throwing out like.
Go ahead.
Broad statements like you mean like, hey, like that, you ain't tell him he had to fucking do X, Y, Z, but you told him he had to do X, Y, Z. Give me an example. What? I don't know what's the example.
Okay.
My wife is crazy. I think it's important to have friends from different generations. It kind of gives you balance where you are. So I'm 35.
I mean, you can have family members during a different generation too that you don't necessarily need to be friends with somebody that's
family's not
20 years older than you.
But I feel like, and it's funny. You'll meet these people that like work and like fucking just like, and usually at work, you'll meet the older people like, oh, no, or even the younger people.
I'm trying to think
like
older.
Older, that shit, I don't know, he was an asshole, so I don't know. You're an asshole in your life. They probably like, this girl is crazy.
I had a lot of younger friends.
Because you want
to
do
like
stupid
10
shit.
years.
Because you want to do stupid
younger.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Maybe I was the old person at work. Duh.
Oh, I know you do like
Duh.
that. That's funny. I never did like that. I was never an old person at work. I was always a young person at work. Even now, I'm still a young person at work. To an extent.
Carry on.
Just carry.
But
like having those people like to give you different perspective on, because I feel like they kind of guide and help shape decisions you make as well within life. Like somebody who maybe, and you also play a role in that to the people that you're cool with who's younger. Like, oh man, like I'm 35, I know people who are 22, 23. Nah, I wouldn't do it like that. Like I would just probably go, I can't tell you what to do, but I did that. When I did that, this sounds enough for me. It may not turn out that way for you, But
That's what I'm saying. I don't have no older friends, but I have family members that, you know what I
they
mean?
give you some guidance on how to move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you still got to call people.
That done, you know what I
call people.
mean? Stuff that I haven't done and can tell me.
You're moving this way. And,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think that shit is important. But I wouldn't count family in like the friendship box. Family's just family. You know what I mean? Like I think, well,
It depends on who you're talking to. Some family are really friends.
well,
Some families are family.
well, I said it's, well, family can be a sub-genre of friends. That makes any sense. Like you can be family, but still have like a friendship type of bond.
That's even more dope.
Yeah, that's what I think that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, friends, that's weird because now
How are you? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, you asked me how do I manage friends?
Like long distance.
How are you managing the friends? Because you always like to interview me like, I don't even got shit to say about a lot of stuff. I just be minding my business. But
So now she got alcohol. She really
How-
not business. Go ahead.
how are you managing
Friendships?
your friends long distance?
On a case by case basis.
Oh, that's cute.
No, I mean, seriously. I think each friendship is different. So each friendship requires a little more. Some friendships require daily communication.
Ooh.
Some friendships require, yo, I'm good when you check in. Some friendships require, you ain't gotta check in, bro. I'll talk to you when I talk to you. I mean, so like, I'll pull an example. I got multiple examples, right? So Raheem was pointing out what me and I talked to him for a while, right? And then some shit happens, I popped up, Then for you know it, he pops up at the house. Just friends. I'll talk to my man, I'll talk to my man Mel. And talk to Mel and prior to Father's Day ago, we might not talk as often. Might shoot shit back and forth on the ground, but we don't talk as often. But it's just like when I check you. When I want to reach out, it's still all love. It's just, bro, I know you got shit going on. And I got friends I talk to every day. Like me and Keem communicate every day, 10 to 15 times a day. Now it's all, we just have names back and forth for the most part. We come to shoot the shit, but it's like, it's every day all day. Me and other friends, Chris talk every day. Me and O talk. Well, it's not always business, but we talk every day, right? And then fucking me and O talk weekly, multiple times a week, right? And I have friends I talk to, like George. It's like George, I talk to George a few times a month. It's a case by case, like Don Fisher. I ain't talking to Don in months. I seen he's out there turning chicken his ass in Jamaica. I'm definitely gonna call him. So if you see this, I definitely gotta call you about your chicken ass in Jamaica. Well, that's just, it's case by case, right? So it's, for me, I manage everything based off relationship, right? I understand that people have shit going on, different dynamics. I have a lot of shit going on, right? So it's like,
I think you like talking to people too.
that part too. And but again, I'm not forcing conversations because it's just not, if it's nothing to talk about, nothing to talk about. I'm not just calling still on the phone. I got other things I can do in this hand you breathe. So within that, when it's something that comes up, I'm gonna hit you. I just hit a friend the other day. Yo, bro, how you doing with so-and-so? Randomly. I mean, like,
God put it on your heart to call.
no, I'm just curious about what's going on. Last time I talked to him was like a few months ago. He was supposed to be doing something. I haven't heard nothing but a follow-up. I reached out to him to check on where he was at. I mean, so my situation is just different. Again, and unlike you, and this is no shit.
Oh shit. Go ahead.
Unlike you, I am like proactive,
Oh, shit.
and
Go ahead.
I'm proactive in the way in which I move with just people. So I don't need somebody. I'm not people say, yo, stop texting everybody first. Why you calls you?
Yeah,
Like,
I've definitely
that's
done it
you.
this year. No, I've definitely done it this year because it should not be
You always reaching out.
me, not even me always reaching out because I said I don't always reach out, but me always putting something together for everybody to link up because we don't link up, or like suggesting it, or like, whether it's Friendsgiving, Christmas,
And that's
like
kinda-
something, or like
I ain't with that.
like or whether it's Valentine's Day or just going to the African American Museum. Like there's been or just sushi at my house. Like there's been numerous times that I've always had to be the one to say like, let's get together and do this. And even if somebody else is like, well, let's get together and do this, and I'm like, I'm offering my house or something like that. Like it's like not even just here, like other houses, other apartments, like. It shouldn't always have to be like that. Like, if you step back and take yourself out the equation and just see what happens, you see what happens.
Yeah.
Like, you see what's happening. And that's what I choose to do this year. Which, again, there's no beat. There's no nothing.
No issues. You just,
There's no issues.
that's just where you are in life right now.
Yeah. Look, again.
I mean, you know what I noticed too though?
Yeah. I'm just doing me.
Just find out.
I'm not being I'm not being
Every friend group,
that person.
every friend group has those individuals who do those things all the time, right? So you have the one friend who's always late. Oh man. Yo, hey listen. Sharice is never coming in on time, right? And that's a random name. Didn't pick Sharice. Understand like Sharice. I know that sounds weird. Or Tiffany's never showing up on time, right?
That's my sister. You picking more names of my people.
Nino Brown never shows up on time, right? When he's fictional characters. Malcolm X never shows up on time. When he's fictional characters, right? And then the other friend who like Muhammad Ali, he always comes in. He shows up on time, but he shows up empty-handed. He never brings shit to the party. Right, you have friends who never want to plan shit. You have friends who always want to back out last minute. There's those individuals in every single friend group. That's just what it is. What I think we get frustrated with is, within our friend group, putting everybody on our schedule and say, okay, well, because I'm doing X, Y, Z, you should be on X, Y, Z. You should be putting forth the same amount of effort and the same amount of I care as everybody else. And the reality of it is, everybody's plate looks a little different. So everybody, the way in which everybody moves, is going to be a little different. So, I mean, based off of that, I would view that like, hey, look, this friend's good for this friend. This friend comes late, so make sure you tell her. Then the party started at 3. Tell her at 12:30.
I'm not planning the party, so somebody else planning the party and call me. I'll show up. I'll definitely show up to like stuff. But yeah,
I'm interested in the Friendsgiving. I thought we haven't had one here.
Oh, now you want to do a Friendsgiving?
I'm interested in the Friendsgiving.
Now you want to do a
What the fuck
Friendsgiving?
was the link for?
Because I feel like that's always been like my thing.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
it's never been like our thing
Yeah.
or his thing. And I guess men don't have Friendsgiving, right? But
well, no.
it never been
That's
us
definitely a
thing
female
together. So
It is definitely a female thing. Men show up to it though. Like men will tag
liquor
along.
and food.
Men
I'm
are
coming.
there. Men will
Like,
tag along.
why wouldn't we?
Men
Why
will,
wouldn't they?
men will definitely show up for Friendsgiving. We're not going to plan one. We'll definitely show up for Friendsgiving. Friendsgiving is definitely a place that men want to be.
But yeah, we can have a Friendsgiving if you want to. We can have a Friendsgiving.
Okay. So we're going to do like
What
all
friends?
See, look,
Like, no.
all of your.
I'm not gonna be shady.
As a married couple, right? You now have inherited friends, right? Or you say a couple in general, right? So like you go with your spouse, go with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, like you do, right? And you go out and then say you go out for a drink. And that's kind of how I met some of your female friends, spouses, and boyfriends and girlfriends, because anyway. So you go out and we're out for drinks and and they bring up, they spouse. None of the men are talking, how we're cool. Depending on how close you guys are, will dictate, okay, this is a one-off. Well, depending on how close we are and how close you are, will dictate how cordial I need to be with him or not. Right? Like, well.
You would think so.
Yeah, but that matters though. That matters. Like if y'all are really, really friends, The problem is that we got two different couples. We have two different couples, and both couples have boyfriends, but both of those girls
boyfriends.
I'll take that back. You have two different couples, and both couples, the females are very, very close, but the males aren't, like, they don't know each other. But if the females want to hang out all the time, but they got a spouse or partner, they're gonna say, "Hey, let's link up. Let's go double date, or let's go do XYZ." Because they get along so well, it kind of backs the other two who are not, like, really friends to figure some shit out, to at least be cordial. Right? Oh, well, I don't want to go to fucking the bar, but I don't want to go bowling. I don't want to go to fucking paint with her. She's so
I think that because if somebody that isn't one of my closest direct friends, and we've been around them, and you might hit it off with the husband, and I'm not, you know what I mean? And you might talk to him more than I talk to her.
That's true too.
Like,
I can see that going both ways.
It don't gotta be like how you're saying it. That's not always the case either. That's not always the dynamic.
No, I mean,
because if I say I'm cool, I'm right here to my house, then it's open, like, for you to be friends with the husband.
Okay, so what we deem as...
And if the one that you're really cool with, say we going out and he's coming, then y'all all in a little bromance.
Now we give the name, titles. Now we got romance.
But I mean, even like you said, you speak to King every day. I don't talk to Sally.
That's your friendship.
I don't talk to him. Like,
but that's.
You know him through me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, no.
No. Yes.
Oh yes, I do.
Yes. Like, but you have established your own
friendship
outside
of
it might be closer than me and her right now. For sure.
Define closer. Because that matters.
Y'all closer.
Because I mean,
okay.
Because that means like.
You might have fell off hanging out together.
Yes.
Because of the long distance relationship.
Life. See, you being petty. You being real spicy. Cut that shit out.
Oh my god.
Don't be spicy.
I'm not
It's not cool.
spicy.
She's being spicy.
Yeah. Somebody like, what the hell you just pushed? Don't play with me.
I didn't press no buttons.
Yeah, get that fly out of
Why do
here.
you? Oh, my flies is alcohol.
Oh my god. Disrespect.
So what the flies, they want attention. They want attention. I don't be seen.
But yeah.
But y'all dynamic is so different because y'all have multiple years. Y'all have 20 plus years of friendship. So that will never waver. You guys will figure out, or you guys.
I ain't gonna say it will waver, but.
Well, waver is the wrong word. Like it's not like it's not an FU thing. It's just like we're just not as close as we once were previously.
You're not in the same space of life.
And that's different. Like, and that's fine. Everybody grows at different paces, right? So whatever, she may be in different shit, you may be in different shit. That's just life. Like, for everybody grows at their own pace. So within that, you kind of figure out how to still. That's perfect. That's a perfect segue. So different stages of life within friendships, right? And I'll take it off of you guys. I'll just put it on just in general.
Oh, I'm at a different stage than most of my friends, or the people I call my friends.
Because you had kids so late. You know what I mean? Like most of your friends had the kids when Mira was fucking. Like y'all all had kids. I feel like
that could be possible,
like,
but I think
y'all
it makes
had
it
kids around that same age, and then you started over. You know what I mean?
But
so it's like when you started over, it's like okay, you better
I'm
get on
closer to
the
the friends that started when I started.
I'm confused. Say that again?
Jabba.
You're closest to the friends that started when you started.
Yeah.
Because y'all have things in common.
Yeah, new babies.
That's what I just said. Because you started over, the ones that you originally was growing through with, all had kids in that same bracket. That was fine.
No, I never had kids in your bracket.
Well, your kids was always older.
That's what I'm saying. What are you talking about?
So maybe I'm off.
Yeah, you are off. Like, it's okay. Just scratch the whole thing. But
okay.
yeah, just scratch the whole thing. But you were saying what? Like what was the segue into? Where were you going with that? Like,
I was going into.
oh, being in a different space of life than your friends. Like, yes, I am right now in a different space in my life. Kids are one of them. Kids are the majority of the reason.
The kids are them.
The kids is majority.
Like 97.8%.
Of the reason I am in the space that I am in my life. I'm not complaining. I'm not, guys. Life is good. Life is great. There's struggles every effing day.
That's necessary.
Every fucking day.
Okay.
There's struggles. You want me to curse? There's struggles every fucking day, guys.
Talk to me. Go ahead.
Like, I'm tired of this shit some days, okay?
Get your shit off.
But yeah, I just gotta keep my chin up and keep on going and get through school. Try to be. It's a lot, anyway.
We're managing. Oh shit, school. That's great.
Exactly. It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. We're managing. We're figuring shit out. We're pushing. We're pile driving through. Pause. Let's pause that because I don't apologize when something sounds crazy. Sounds very nasty.
But yeah, again, like I said, because I'm in a different space in my life where I can wake up and do whatever I want to do with my kids, that everybody can't do that. And it doesn't help that I'm an hour and a half away from everybody. So
yeah, I think that hurts.
Yeah.
It's give and take. I feel like if you feel like.
if people. Go ahead, sorry.
They're fine. People make time for what they think important.
That's what I was about to say. And if people wanted to see me or my kids, they would make an effort to invite me to stuff.
Vice versa, though. If you want to see them or their kids, and that's where you get your shit off.
No.
Well, I don't be agreeing with you because you like.
Maybe just recently I haven't invited people to like birthday parties and stuff like that.
You just still don't extend olive branches. It's not who you are. Like
to certain people that I know that's not going to come. I said that in the beginning. I got certain mom friends I know that's going to show up every single time.
So you know how you say I'm a communicator.
And I know
I'm a communicator and I'm a talker. The things I go out of my way to have conversations with people because it may be deemed.
I got too much shit going on for that.
Me too.
While I'm on the phone, a kid could be jumping off the table.
When I'm not on the phone, they jump off the table. So
I ain't got time. So
they'll be jumping regardless. Especially Colin, he's a fucking jumper.
If you want me there, I will show up. I feel like that's always been me, whether they're kids or not. You want me there, I'm gonna show up. Unless I tell you I'm not showing up. Like, I hate saying I'm gonna be somewhere and don't be there, but if I tell you you invite me, I say yeah. But again, don't invite me to birthday parties. Don't expect me to invite y'all to birthday parties. Mine's my kids, whoever. That's just a little petty of me. But, you know.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You know,
I don't know what she's talking about.
there's like people on Instagram be like, they don't say happy birthday to me. I'm not saying happy birthday to them.
What? Grow up.
I know, but I don't know. Certain stuff, certain.
So, okay, so do you think social media plays a role on friendships? Like, does it impact friendships?
It definitely can because
you see things on social media?
I see things some things come back to me
from shit that they said, and now you put.
And they be like, "Did you see?" And no, I didn't. But yeah, I don't give a fuck.
No, I don't have a fucking conscience.
Like that's no, I didn't see it because I was watching my kids, but. No, I don't want to give a fuck, but
hold up. So
I will go and check it out when they say that. But like, I feel like you bring stuff to my attention too, on Instagram, and I be like, I don't know nothing about that. So
my wife's turned into a rat.
But my husband's very attentive.
I'm very observative.
You're very
observative. Observative. Is that a word?
Observant.
I'm very observant. I sound like a peasant. I see a lot of things.
You pay attention. He pays
that.
attention to a lot of things, and that's not me. That's never been me. I think we talked about this on the podcast before.
Yeah.
Like I don't pay attention.
She be blind to a lot of
to I
details.
don't even care.
She don't pay attention to the fine
It
details.
don't bother me. It's like
Until it bothers you.
no, nothing. Stop it.
And now
The
it
only
bothers
thing
you.
bothers me is him and these kids. Okay, on a daily basis. But no, you don't bother.
And on a scale of 1 to 10,
You be trying to help, but sometimes
I
that
ain't
ain't
probably
the
the best
answer.
husband in the world.
You what?
The best husband in the world.
You the best husband in the world?
Yeah, if you don't say you don't punch me in the ear, go ahead.
No, I'm
Go ahead.
confused. What you was trying to
The
say?
best husband in the world. Go
On a
ahead.
scale of 1 to 10, I'm the best husband in the world. I was just like, what?
I will start on a scale of 1 to 10. And I said, no, scratch that. I'm the best husband in the world.
Oh, okay. With some flaws, yes. You're the best husband in the world.
Yo.
Be
People
all
ask
right.
for compliments. You don't give
Oh,
them
okay.
compliments with negative connotation.
Okay, I just don't want to seem like
That's like,
you're perfect.
that's like,
and
I am
I'm perfect.
You are perfect.
Or, no, I'm not.
Perfect.
And I'm not going to say a lot of these motherfucking people.
What people? Everybody watching this?
So you want me to act like you're perfect?
Perfect
in front of
is,
these people?
perfect is relative.
Sure. You're the best. You're the fucking best. You was
What
up there
is-
with fucking God, okay?
Oh, now,
You was up there with God.
not God, but Jesus is fine.
Mm.
Close enough. Pat me in the light with Jesus. Not, put me in the light with my.
Oh,
I'm good with my.
absolutely not. Anyway, you're better than Malcolm.
Malcolm is not. Malcolm was a good. Malcolm was a solid dude, solid brother.
I'm just saying you're better.
I
You're surpassing Malcolm.
think that's very high praise.
I think you're surpassing Malcolm.
I don't think you know him.
Okay, I'm just saying. I think you're better
This-
than Malcolm. Are you? What?
Define surpass.
I can't say too many negative things.
Define surpass. What does that mean? What is your grading scale?
It's harsh. It's harsh.
What do you
I
grade-
think you
what do
know
you
it's
grade on?
hard.
What do you grade on? Pause. What do you grade on? I think you know it's hard. Just one time.
Oh my god.
Like, no, what do you grade on? But I'm not. I don't get. Look, I'm just talking shit. I'm shooting shit. But I wouldn't sit up here and say I surpassed, because these people, these individuals, have laid the foundation.
For other shit, that don't mean they was good husbands.
They were great husbands. They were good Muslim brothers. They followed what they believe in their religion. The Muslim brothers. Keep acting up and make your Muslim wife. They keep fucking around. I'm gonna take my shahada.
No
People being
comment.
this bitch talking about, yeah, second marriage. Don't fuck around and find out.
Go down by yourself.
That was a lie.
Jesus is my savior.
I mean, we can work that out. Everything.
What in the ghetto?
Everything negotiable.
What in the ghetto?
There's a price. There's a price for everything.
No.
How much is your favorite gonna cost me?
Oh my god. No, just
How
bye.
much?
Bye.
I'm about to buy you.
I'm done with you.
How much is your favorite gonna cost?
I'm done with you.
I got a few dollars to get to tap into your face.
Now I'm just call me money hungry.
You ain't denied either. You ain't say, ain't no never gonna get me away from my God. You said, man, throw money at me. No, nigga, just throw the money at me. Let me figure out what's enough. So, okay. God knows what's in your heart.
I'm over you and I'm over this conversation.
God knows what's in your heart.
Next topic.
No, we at the same time, we're my friends.
We on God and,
I don't know about the God, but
and you being God and being Muhammad and
no,
I don't know.
I said Malcolm. I ain't said Muhammad. What the fuck? I didn't get the Muhammad.
I don't know. I don't like this conversation. I don't like where this is going.
Oh,
It's
my
very
God.
negative.
Negative? The Lord? What are you talking about?
I don't want to talk about other people's Lord. I just only want to discuss mine, but
Oh.
I don't even want to discuss the Lord right now. We talk about friends.
But, so, let me make sure I get this clear. Let's pivot. Let's pivot. Do you have like friendship breakups? Do you break up with friends?
Officially? No, I'm just gonna ghost you.
Oh, you want to know.
I'm going.
Punk ass.
I don't know. I can't even. I feel like I've gotten into like arguments with my friends, and we might have got back together being friends. But when we had the arguments or whatever, like I'm just not gonna talk to you after that. Like we'll talk whenever we talk again, but I'm not talking.
We'll talk when I see you with the ball. I bet you just saying.
No, that ain't happen. Like, but I'm not gonna get into specific with like the two friends that I had fell out with before, or just had an argument and we might didn't speak for months, and then
I figured it out.
Yeah,
That's good. I mean, look, I think.
But I feel like we don't be having those deep conversations either. It just be like, but we brush over it and be friends again. Hey, girl, like, or you know what I mean? Something might be happening with the kids. Yeah, something might happen to the kids. Well, and then you start texting like the kids. Samira's doing this, so you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you know what's funny? I think you get to a point in life where you understand that a lot of that shit don't be that deep too. So me even beefing about addressing something, you hungry?
Yeah, I'm hungry. You heard my stomach?
Yeah, all my the whole fans heard it.
Oh my god.
Crazy. Round of applause for my stomach. I am feeding her, but she don't eat. But that was definitely wild. Eat some cashews or something. I do think that I lost my train of thought.
You were saying something about it. I don't know. It's not that big of an
Okay,
issue.
there you go. So like I think when you get to a point in life where you realize that the beef that you have with your friend is never that big of a deal. Like, so for me, and I always
some stuff is never that big of a deal, but some stuff is like
I always fall back on me personally. I always fall back on there was no money stolen from me, nobody got hurt,
people,
and nobody actually fucking officially did me dirty.
I feel like somebody did you dirty and you still was friends with them.
Elaborate. Now I'm next curious. What define the dirty?
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm looking at the basement.
I'm still. Oh, no. That's so.
It was some shaky shit or something in the beginning.
Originally?
And again, you make up with people easily than I would, but go ahead.
Okay. So.
You must have forgot. Because you be forgetting.
That's why we bring up stuff about
You making up stuff.
So, in that situation, it's about the first go around.
You trying to act like Malcolm?
No, I'm being serious. So the first go around,
it don't matter. We don't have to discuss the
We don't.
But
we gotta discuss why I've used things a certain way. So
you just saying,
and
money was taken from me, or like.
But it wasn't.
Okay.
There was no money missing. There was no true disrespect. The first time, it was more like just, you were just going through something. Okay, cool, right.
Okay.
You'll figure that shit out. And I'm cool with it while you figure that shit out. I'm good.
That ain't what you told me, but go
But
ahead.
then the second time around.
The first time around was enough for me to stop fucking with you. So.
No, because well.
Because you was all about yourself.
But again, I understood what that person was at in their life.
You really don't give a F about me. That's how I felt.
I understood the person was at in their life.
I wasn't in it.
And I didn't fucking hold them to that point. Because I've had other members of that person along the journey. And I know you had a moment. Get your shit off. That's how you felt.
No friends should get their shit off on you.
That's exactly what you get your shit off on. And not like degrade you, but like, yo, okay, that's how you, okay, get shit off your chest. And that's how you feeling. But when you're getting your shit off, I understand that I hear all this. But at the same time, I think you are under the influence of other shit as well. So it's not just you just talking. This is other influences having you speak in a certain way. Right? Second time around, it was more so like, oh, well, this is what happened. And, you like.
The first time you showed me who you are is enough for me.
But I'm
The second time,
I'm forgiving.
I blame myself. I blame myself.
I'm forgiving.
Like,
People tend to, you know.
I played myself.
It's not about playing. I think it's more about just being open and honest to people making mistakes and not holding everybody's feet to the fire for the first time. Like, people might burn you one time, but what did you really take?
People know what the fuck they be doing.
That may be true too.
They know what the fuck they be doing.
But what did you? It didn't stop whatever I was doing.
So
with my life.
what? It's the principle. It's the disrespect.
Sometimes
You don't hold people on principle.
Sometimes we as
they
people
just get off on everything. They just keep getting off on you.
People die off principle, and it's not that deep. Life goes on. Because you know what happens? I moved on.
What is that called?
The first time I moved on.
And ain't nothing to cut that bitch. Oh,
That's fine.
that's how I feel.
I moved on the first time.
Because they
And
don't
then,
bring nothing to you.
Again, life
anyway,
goes
so.
on. So the first time I moved
Not
on
keep messing with
and circled back around, we figured some shit out, and then it was cool, da da da. And then second time, but guess what? My life didn't change at any part of the transition. So it's not for me to be like, oh, you know what? It's still, and
You still cool?
and even
You
to this
still
day-
with like
No, we not
do
cool.
business.
No.
Well,
That's
again.
done. No, that's done. That's done. Because you showed me who he was on multiple occasions.
The first time, the second time.
Showed me who he was on multiple occasions. Now I'm good. But it's not a beef where it's like, oh shit, you know what?
No.
It's just,
It's I don't fuck with you.
I'm good. That's cool.
Hi.
Go over there.
Hello.
I mean, I didn't get hello, nice to meet you. I'm just like,
You won't be in my space again.
It definitely won't be a hello.
You
It's one of
won't
those
even
things.
be hello.
It's just like,
And sometimes it ain't a hello, but you definitely ain't gonna be in my space.
I know. And that's fine too. But again, my life didn't change.
That's not the point.
That's my point though.
Like,
That's how I judge it. So, you didn't
but
do
you
anything.
still cut people off.
People cut themselves off. Because of that.
Oh, okay.
Because you do things that.
I think you're a nice person.
I
I
can't.
think I heard a kid. I think you're a nice person that people take advantage of.
Listen, I don't believe that. In my heart, I don't believe that. But that's fine. I mean, you have a different viewpoint than I would. I think you're very protective of
I think you're very.
naive.
Oh, good. There you go. Because I don't never be getting the right words, but that not even naive, but just like,
Friendly.
well, if they don't give me their money back, it's okay. It's not the fuck okay. It's okay, but it's really not the fuck okay. Like,
It's okay. It's always okay. You know why it's okay?
Like-
Because I gave you the money, give it back. Guess what? You can't come back.
Like-
It's always okay. It's always okay. I'll never get that now that I can't. That I'm worried about. Oh shit! If I get this back, I can pay my bills. I'm never giving that amount of money out. But if I do use the money out, and give you my money back. No, it's cool. That's what
It's
happens.
not cool, but
You can't come back ever.
but you probably will.
No,
I think you
because
have.
you can't come back
I
ever.
think you have.
There's no
I don't
proof
say
for
no
that.
names, but go ahead.
No proof for that.
There's no proof. I'm the proof.
You can't prove it. You
Mm-hmm.
can't remember 2 weeks ago.
That's you. Well, I could say a name right now. They'd be like, again, just like I said that name with that friend. Yeah, I
either
can say
way.
a name right now.
So I still feel like, I don't know. I think my wife is very, very protective of me. I think that's
I
just,
think you're very protective of me.
I think you're more protective in the sense of
Oh,
like,
okay.
when you were watching, or you were like, no,
I don't even know what you tell
you're
me.
protective
I
and
don't-
extremely vocal and defiant in your vocalness. Like, yo, no, don't fuck with Tom, because Tom did this and Tom did that. How the fuck you still fucking with Tom? You ain't see what Tom did to his mom? And Tom did this to fucking Shirley, and then that, like, hold up, I didn't know all that. Because when Tom fucked you up, I watched watching Tom, and the Tom was doing, so now I was like, oh, okay, you want to know. So I think you're very, very protective of.
I think I'm a good judging character. Just based off the history, dealing with men, dealing with females, like, I don't fuck with
Women are crazy. Go
shady
ahead.
ass people.
Women are crazy.
Like,
Go ahead.
I don't
Women.
feel horrible. Like, I don't deal with certain kind of people.
I mean, I say women that's sexist. People are crazy. People would choose the wrong person 10 times and say I'm a good judge of character. Where's the proof?
What are you talking about?
I'm not talking about you.
I'm about to say,
I'm
because
just
you
saying
can't.
people. You got it right. People would choose.
Oh, I can't say the one the person I got wrong, but
What I was saying is,
I was 14, 13.
people will let you. The fuck, people will fucking. You got a lot wrong because you ended up here. So everybody before me was wrong.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh, what you
I'm saying I have a good judging character of people and who they are and how they are, and I don't fuck with fucked up individuals, men or female. Like people that are just grimy or just like would treat me like turn around and treat me all crazy. Like wow.
I don't think nobody ever treated me crazy.
Like or turn on me or anything. Like y'all know those kind of people. Like I got like some family members that are a little crazy, but you know they family. We take them back, right? That's it.
With how she's going down the road back there before she go too far.
Yeah. I don't have like I think I'm a good judge of character when dealing with people.
Okay.
I just said only one was like totally off, but you can't blame me.
Why not?
I know.
You want to pass?
I know better.
Oh, so you want to judge a character? Then you already know.
Oh yeah.
But then
most of my life. Most of my life.
I'm gonna keep my comments positive. Go ahead.
Okay.
No, that's like. I got it. I gotta say it.
Say it.
Now I'm gonna say no. Well, I don't really care about. I mean, you can't judge me for my past. That's not who I am today. That's what you just said. It was like my fucking my whole face got deleted.
Oh yeah, it definitely got deleted.
Like what? No, that's
My whole face got deleted. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god, everybody fucking. This is wild. Friendships are very, very important. This is my it's my red vermin law. It's friendships. Not gonna be in the pool in the fucking tub, getting his shit off for his last verse. I got some shit I'm gonna spit off real quick.
Okay.
No, I don't have nothing. But friendships, I do think friendships are important.
Friendships require a lot of
Maintenance.
require a lot of energy that I don't have time for. Blame the kids. Blame the kids. Charge it to the kids. It's not my first priority. Or my second, or my third, or my fourth. It's really not. It's really not. If we put friends on the priority list, they under 5. Probably lower. And that's coming like my husband, my kids, school, YouTube, trying to lose weight, trying to be healthy, trying to do my skincare routine, I can't keep up with every fucking thing.
Life be life, and we trying to figure out life. Friends are a part of life. It's all part of that delicate balance.
A daughter in school. Then we got gymnastics, or then we got karate, or then we got ballet. Look, it ain't just been days and weeks.
What she's trying to say, let's come right to it. What she's trying to say.
If you want, put in the
effort.
Put in the effort.
So your friendships have to involve some sort of balance. You can't put too much on.
Whether you hanging with your friends and your mom.
Because everybody has other shit going on. With that being said, thank you guys for listening this week. It's been a very, very...
We're still trying to get this camera situated.
I offered just to upgrade the camera, but she told me no. And now we're here.
He's upgraded cameras and they aren't good enough as it is. So we're going to do our research and not just rushing by the first thing we think is right. Because the cameras we have aren't right already. So, yeah. We're not going to hurry up and buy. Because he's hurry up and buy. No.
That's why I become impatient.
No.
Yeah, I'm with you.
You're a hurry up and buy kind of person.
Okay.
Let's do the research. But stay with us while we're doing the research to get it right.
So impressive.
Oh my God, you're sensitive then.
Just call me name, camera.
You called me aggressive first. Bye.
You bent my finger back to the left.
Oh my goodness. I gave you a nice grip. And now I bent your finger. You need to go to bed.
When I go talk to this doctor tomorrow about the abuse I faced at home, and they say, why your shit all red? You black, I get red. I'm gonna say, yo, this lady is aggressive.
I'll give you a massage if that's the case, but it won't happen.
Oh shit, happy ending is coming, guys. Thank you guys for tuning. Thank you guys for tuning in this week. It's literally Thank you guys for tuning in this week. We'll catch you guys next week. This will be out shortly. Thank you.
Keep dancing with the devil, but it is a lot.